Let's talk about something that quietly drives a lot of women crazy. You're spending time with a guy, he's perfectly polite, perfectly present, and somehow you leave every interaction feeling like you just had a conversation with a very charming wall. Not hostile, not rude, just contained. Like warmth has been carefully rationed and you've hit your daily limit. Here's what nobody tells you. Disinterest has a behavioral signature. It's not dramatic. It doesn't announce itself. It shows up in small, consistent, patterned ways. And once you know what you're looking at, the confusion disappears. It just becomes information. So let's get into it. Number 10. The group shield. You two are never actually alone. Every plan somehow becomes a group thing. A friend tagged along. His roommate just happened to be around. There are always people, a comfortable buffer between the two of you and any moment that might feel like something. This isn't accidental. Psychologists call it social dilution, the unconscious behavior of reducing one-on-one intensity by expanding the audience. When a man is interested, he manufactures reasons to be alone with you. When he isn't, he manufactures company. Groups are safe. Groups don't require vulnerability or intention. Groups mean nobody has to define what this is. You're not being avoided exactly. You're just never being chosen. Quietly, efficiently, with snacks. Number 9. The generic check-in. Hey, how've you been? Not a question. A reflex. The conversational equivalent of a courtesy wave on the highway. Technically, an acknowledgement. Zero actual investment. He checks in, you respond, and the exchange goes absolutely nowhere because neither of you is steering. When a man is genuinely drawn to someone, he asks specific questions. He remembers the thing you mentioned and follows up on it. He's curious in a way that requires actual attention. Generic check-ins are social maintenance. Proof of life, nothing more. He's not ignoring you. He's just not thinking about you between the moments you happen to cross his feed. You're being watered, not pursued. There's a difference. Number 8. The zero initiative. You suggest things. He agrees. You follow up. He responds. You set the time. He confirms. But left to his own devices? Silence. Not the comfortable kind. The ambient kind, where nothing would happen unless you made it happen. Relationship researchers describe this through investment model theory. People naturally initiate toward things they perceive as high value. When a man sees potential, he reaches. He texts first, plans things, finds reasons to make contact. When the interest isn't there, he defaults to reactive, always willing to show up, never quite moved to create the moment himself. Reactivity is comfortable. It's also completely honest. You're not being rejected. You're just not being pursued. And over time, that distinction stops feeling important. Number 7. The subject change. Whenever it gets personal, you share something real, something that matters to you, and within 2 sentences, he's talking about something else. Not rudely, smoothly even. But the depth you offered quietly gets redirected toward something lighter, safer, easier. Sports, work stuff. A funny thing that happened. Emotional depth requires emotional investment to sustain. When a man is into someone, personal moments pull him in. He wants to know more, goes deeper, stays there. When he isn't, intimacy feels like a room he didn't mean to walk into. So he backs out gracefully and leaves the door open to somewhere less personal. It's not that he's shallow. It's that depth between 2 people builds connection, and he's not looking to build one. The redirect isn't rude. It's just a quiet message written in small talk. Number 6. The compliment that never comes. He'll tell his buddy the presentation was great. He'll tell the barista her recommendation was perfect. He will say exactly nothing to you. Not about the way you look, the sharp thing you just said, or anything that might signal, "I noticed you specifically." This one is almost neurological. Attraction activates compliment behavior. When someone captures your interest, your brain wants to communicate it. It leaks through. "That's actually hilarious. That color looks great on you." People can't quite help themselves. When interest isn't present, that circuit simply doesn't fire. He might genuinely register nice things about you. He just has no internal pressure to say them out loud. Compliments towards someone you're attracted to are almost involuntary. Their absence isn't neutral. It's the absence of a signal that, if it existed, would be very hard to suppress. Number 5. The surface-level smile. He's pleasant. Genuinely, consistently pleasant. Good eye contact, appropriate laughs, engaged enough. And then he goes home and doesn't think about you once. This is the one that messes with people most, because it doesn't feel like disinterest. It feels warm. It just doesn't go anywhere. Behavioral psychology distinguishes between affiliative behavior, general social warmth toward people you like, and selective behavior, the extra gear that kicks in around someone specific. When a man is interested, something shifts. The laugh is a little louder. He finds reasons to extend the conversation. He's more present in a way that's hard to name but easy to feel. Surface-level pleasant is him being a decent human being. That's it. It means he was raised right. It doesn't mean he's thinking about you on the drive home. Number 4. The future that never arrives. We should do something soon. Next time for sure. I've been meaning to reach out. These sentences have the shape of intention without any of the actual structure. No day, no place, no follow-through. Just a soft, open horizon that somehow never gets any closer. Vague future language is how people signal warmth while avoiding commitment. Direct rejection feels harsh, so instead the timeline just stays permanently fuzzy. Soon. Eventually. Sometime. The decode is simple. Try to make it concrete. Suggest a real day, a real plan. If he suddenly finds reasons it won't work, or says he'll check his schedule and never does, that's your answer. The invitation was decorative. It was always decorative. It just came with a very convincing delivery. Number 3. The body that already left. He's in the conversation physically, but his feet are angled toward the exit. He checks his phone at natural pauses. He does that slow nod that means I'm waiting for this to be over. His body has already submitted its resignation. It's just working out the notice period. Nonverbal research is pretty consistent on this. Attraction produces approach behavior. Leaning in. Mirroring. Sustained eye contact. Orienting your whole self towards someone like you want to reduce the distance between you. Disinterest does the exact opposite. The body pulls back, creates space, points toward the door. He can't fully control this. The body broadcasts before the mind decides to. He didn't choose to angle away from you. He just didn't choose to angle toward you either. That's the thing about biology. It skips the draft and goes straight to publish. Number 2. The memory wipe you told him about the job interview. He nods. You mention your sister by name. He looks mildly puzzled. You bring up the thing you were stressed about, the one he responded to with, "Yeah, that sounds tough." And he has absolutely no record of it. Memory isn't passive storage. It's emotionally curated. The brain prioritizes encoding things that carry emotional weight. That's why you can remember word for word something someone you liked once said offhandedly, but you've lost entire weeks of a forgettable year. When your details keep getting forgotten, it's not a cognitive issue. It's that nothing in his emotional system flagged your specifics as worth keeping. You weren't filed under important. You went in and slid right back out. His memory didn't fail you. It just told the truth with remarkable consistency. Number 1, the kindness that goes nowhere. Here it is, the hardest one. He's good to you. Genuinely, warmly, consistently good. He asks real questions. He's attentive. He makes you feel seen in a way that is absolutely real and absolutely not going anywhere. You can feel the warmth. You just can't feel the motion. Nothing is moving towards you. Nothing is deepening. The door is friendly and completely closed. This is the most confusing sign because it doesn't feel wrong. And that's because it isn't wrong. Entirely. What he has for you is real. It's just not romantic. Psychology distinguishes between platonic warmth, which is genuine care and connection, and romantic pursuit, which adds want, initiation, and momentum. A man can have the first without a trace of the second, and the difference is felt more than seen. When romantic interest exists, the energy shifts. Things start moving toward you without you having to drag them. When it's absent, all the warmth in the world still leaves you standing at a door that opens into a very nice, very platonic room. You're liked. You're just not longed for. And once you feel the difference, really feel it, you stop confusing the two. That's it for today. If you found this useful, subscribe. There's more of this kind of thing coming, and it only gets more specific from here.